Hi and welcome to another Crypto Bros video. So this week we are going to be talking about Project Europa, which is one of the top upcoming node protocols in the crypto space. So there is a lot of hype behind this project, and it has obvious reasons. First of all, is the work put into this project. The team, you can tell that they want to make it a successful project, and it's not just a node protocol like all the others. But this node protocol also includes some identifiers, NFTs, also some play to earns, and some characteristics that makes it really unique and special. So before jumping into the actual specifics, if you like this type of content, please subscribe, like, and comment something that you like, either about this video or about Project Europa. So without further ado, let's just start talking a little bit more into these specific characteristics of Project Europa. So first of all, this is the website, and as you can tell, it's already very well done. And you can literally spend hours in the website. So the way of thinking of Project Europa, the best way is probably to think of it as a new planet. So in that new planet, you will have a passport, and that passport is gonna be your NFT identifier, your identifier NFT. So once you are in, you will actually have to get some orbit, which is gonna be the token that Project Europa is gonna have. And then once you have those orbits, then you will be able to create a node. But in this case, for Project Europa, they are calling them collectors. There are gonna be 3 tiers, as we are gonna see more in detail in the in the white paper, sorry. So as it says here, passive income meets interactivity, and that's what Project Europa is about. And this is really important, and that's why I was saying that this is not a normal node project. They also try to make it fun. So NFTs is gonna be the identifier, the passport in this new planet, and they are gonna serve 2 different purposes. First is to control the number of new users to upkeep this sustainability, thinking on long-term plays. And also the NFTs will provide attractive boost for people who are aiming to get the best return on investment. And there will be also cooldown, which is this is good for whales that try to pump and dump. So that's an aspect also very good. And they will have also some merging, which apart from buying hard tier collectors, Project Europa allow users to merge their existing collectors together, like actually growing your armada. So this fun mechanic let users choose with which path they might want to take on the quest to a mighty planet collector. So this is the team, and this is how you can join the community, either by Twitter and Discord. Discord has a lot of users, and if you are very active, you can still get some whitelist spots. So without further ado, let's just jump into the white paper, which is already, you can tell the level of detail that they have put into everything. You have the website, which is unbelievable, and you also have the white paper that is just not a plain PDF like in some other projects, but they also make it seem like they have put a lot of work. So there is a little bit of disclaimer here. The interactive income, which is kind of the main idea, which this is not a normal node protocol, is a fun node protocol. So here's a little introduction, which we already talked a little bit about it, and this is the roadmap. So by March, the alpha launch for pre-launch NFT holders, then the code sent to wherever for audit, then whitelisted users to exercise allocation. So right now, the early access to the protocol will be launched in 2 phases. So we have the alpha launch and the beta launch. So the alpha launch is no longer available, but then you have the beta launch, which whitelisted users will be given a time to exercise their options to buy token at preset price for up to 1,000 worth of tokens per allocation. So I think there is still going on a little bit of whitelisted spots. So if you are very active on the Discord, you can still win these whitelist spots. So here's the user journey and the experience. So this is pretty much the summary of how you can earn that passive income. So the first step will be to mint and purchase an identifier NFT. So this will be your passport, and you will need that in order to create those collectors or nodes. So the step 2 will be to get the orbit tokens, and we are gonna also see at the end how you can get those and the price of each, which is actually something that is good because the price entry is not too expensive for those who wants to create some nodes. Then the step 3 will be to build that Stardust collector to form your Armada. Then step 4, you will keep auto-compounding to begin merging your way to a mighty planet collector. And step 5, you take part in some exciting activities on Project Europa. So this is the user experience. So this is kind of the dashboard. You will have here your identifier, you will have here your collectors, and you will have some cooldowns and etc. So then these are the 3 different tiers which will be next. What we were going to be talking next. So population control, the numbers of users allowed to join will be controlled by the NFT registration system. So they will be keeping an eye how many users, so in order to provide that sustainability. So that is the population control. Then also the user levels and rewards when interacting with the protocol. The users will actually gain experience and levels, and it will mean these levels will actually be done by interacting with the protocol, which is either creating emerging collectors, minting NFTs, playing mini games, etc. So NFTs, everyone probably knows what it is, but there are these identifiers like the passport, and so you can read more about it. The variable cooldown dynamics. So how do we address the overwhelming sell pressure from the node projects? We believe that one of the core issues is of this of leading to sell pressure are supply and demand. So they have some cooldowns. So this Project Europa will be key in addressing supply. In particular, the mechanics are in place to control both the creation and merging of creators, as well as the total supply of orbit being issued by collectors. And it will be one of the main aspects of keeping this project successful and sustainable. So let's just go into the collectors, which are the nodes dynamics, and probably this is one of the main things. So there is going to be 3 different tiers. So you will have tier 1, which is the Stardust collector, and there will not be, because this is the most simple one, so there will be no merging cost. And in order to create this node or this collector, you will need 10 orbit, and this will provide you with a daily reward of 0.075 orbit. Then if you decide to go with a tier 2, you can do it 2 ways. You can either have 10 different tier 1s, which it will be cheaper, right? Because 10 times 10 will be 100 orbit, or you can just directly buy, which it will be 190 orbit. And this will actually give you a daily reward of 0.9 orbit. And then tier 3, which is the planet collector, you will need either 50 tier 2, which it will be 50 times 190, or you can just buy directly, which it will be 6900 orbit, and this will give you a daily reward or 55 orbit. So this is kind of the ecosystem of everything. You have here the user with your identifier, and you can mint and trade with NFTs. Then you can have your nodes in here, and all of this will provide some rewards which will be directly coming to the user. So this is pretty unique of this project. There is some tokenomics, which you can read a little bit more about it. Here are the collectors we were saying, and the cooldown reduction payment, etc., etc. And the last thing that we wanted to talk about is kind of what will be the prices. So the whitelist price is 250, so it will be even higher than the launch price, but because it's expected this hype, the whitelisted people will be able to access it at a fixed price of 2.5. So launch price is expected to go fast up, so that's why it's lower. So again, this is a pretty cool project. Here the last thing will be to meet the team, and there is 5 specific in here in the white papers. You have Joe, you have Orlando, you have Chris, Kane, and lastly Barbara. So pretty cool project, pretty unique. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next bit. Bye.